woman.
Hello, everybody, or should I say bonjour?
Bonjour, little boy.
We are here today.
Bonne nuit.
The curtains are closing here. Anyway, we are here
It's a
today.
sign from God.
You shut up down there, frog.
It's hot down here.
Let's the puppet speak.
Eat it.
You shouldn't have gone in that pot when it was cold.
I can't eat hot death anymore. I'm just eating death because it's so hot.
You know, this is Miranya's payback because you have her turn off her air conditioner. Mm-hmm. You feel that? All right, hello everybody.
Making me dizzy.
We are here today to read Moon Knight. So let's go ahead and meet our cast before we dig into this great issue. If we look to our side, who do we see there? He's a little small. He's green. He is Froggy.
I'm big where it counts. Hello.
Oh, God. No. Oh.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you got a bridge to sell us in Florida, right?
Nobody tell him.
If you look over there, you can see him right there. He is Zach Murdock.
But he
Attorney
can't
at
see
law.
you.
Is that measurement in inches or centimeters?
It's in millimeters.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me? It's in meters.
If
Metric.
you look right down there, you can see her. She's right there. She's every woman in the world. To us, it is Miranya.
Bonjour, mes amis.
Yes. And if you look right down there, he is our famous narrator. He is he's one of the most distinctive voices that we have here. It is Mr. Eric Breen.
Oh, good evening.
Yeah, and here is our other famous narrator, Mr. Stan Lee, Trusty Sidekick.
Greetings, true believers. Welcome to another exciting episode of Puppeteen and his amazing friends.
I'm
like that.
so
That was
stealing
amazing.
that for a ringtone.
That
Yes,
was good.
that is excellent.
That was
Actually,
top tier.
We should record that off.
Yeah, we did.
And,
Yeah,
and put that.
I'm gonna cut the rest of this. Just have that as the video. There we go. And there.
From now on, we're gonna pay Trusty to do our intros. Tonight's episode.
Wait. Who's talking about
Hey.
payment?
Hey, with
Who gets
what
paid?
money?
I didn't say money. I
Here?
said we're paying. I didn't say we're paying him money though.
I'm easy. Just invite me in. That's all.
Wow.
Said the vampire.
That's what she said. And what he says under the bridge too. But anyway,
Anyway.
there we go. I'm going to now turn off my camera to do this
Ooh.
So many cheers. You all suck.
Wait, I don't cheer. I boo when you talk.
Okay. Everybody except Miranya sucks.
I'll take
All right.
it.
Now we show the book Moon Knight.
And that's it, everybody. Good night.
Moon Knight.
Look at that cover. That's
becomes
actually-
you.
I like that cover a
I
lot.
like that cover too. It's very striking with between the white and
The moon cape.
and the red and the green. Very, very dramatic.
Oh, it looks almost like the Italian flag is getting
It is the Italian flag. Hey, paisan.
Daredevil and Moon Knight play a deadly game that nobody can win. And with the turn of a page, I hand it off to, actually, Trusty.
Welcome, dear readers, to the cream of the Jest, a tragic comedy of deadly serious intent. Co-starring the jet and silver crime fighter known as Moon Knight,
Yes.
and the crimson swashbuckler called Daredevil.
Yes.
It
Put him
features
blind.
the superhero slugfest of the year. And it's all produced and directed by me, the one and only Jester. So grab a seat and make yourselves comfortable. The curtain is about to rise on fun.
That's Jester with one J.
Get your hands.
Not Breen!
Not J. Jonah, Jester.
I didn't consent to him putting his hands on me.
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Wee!
Oh, the breakfast room at Grand Mansion.
That's petit déjeuner.
Great. Just items to make my morning.
What is it, Steven?
Ace Taggart is being released from prison today. He is a model prisoner after serving 2 years of his armed robbery conviction. Look at my perfect stash.
That is a pretty perfect stash.
So, maybe he'll turn a new leaf.
And maybe Zach won't be propitious.
I am never not propitious.
Propitious.
Yes, and maybe pigs will have wings, Marlene. If I hadn't stopped him as Moon Knight, he'd be serving a life term for murder. And like all the dots. No more brew, Netta. Thanks. Gotta hit the streets of Jake Lockley. Keep my ears open for news on Taggart's movements.
Very well, Master, Jake.
Yes, Trusty.
Top of the morning to
Taggart,
ya.
not Powers. That was a mistake.
But what's the big rush, Steven?
The name is Jake now, lady. And Taggart made a little vow at his trial. A vow to kill Moon Knight is his first act after getting out of prison. I'm not sure who this is.
I think it's Trusty.
Is that me?
No, because he's talking to Powers. So
Oh, okay, then I was
it,
right.
Pumpkin.
That's you.
That's who?
You.
You, Mr. Breen.
Oh, is that? Oh, I'm like but I made a vow, Powers. I've been kissing the guard's feet and act like a pansy. Oh, I said, but I made a vow, Powers. I've been kissing the guard's feet and acting like what got Zach kicked off of Twitter for the last 2 years, just says I could get out of here and keep that vow.
Woo. I
That
love
was
it.
good. That was good.
Who is this?
I think that's Powers, yeah.
That's you.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Don't ring down the curtain before the play even begins, Taggart. Revenge and patience don't mix. They lead to miscues and mistakes. Besides, if you really want a co-starring role with me, you'll just have to take your direction like a seasoned pro.
Sure, I want to be your partner, Powers. Who wouldn't want to share in the Jester's action? But
Then we'll just run through the scenario one last time. You get out today in a matter of hours, but I'm stuck here for 4 more days. And on the eve of that 4th day, one of the 2 men I hate most is facing the most important event of his life.
sure, and you want to spoil his party.
James Martin's triumphant return to Broadway. Gala revival of Cream of the Jest. I hate that title.
That sounds really bad.
Spoil it, Taggart? Yes. But more than that, I plan to upstage it. You remember how and why I became the Jester?
No, but I'm sure you're going to tell me again.
I shall.
Again. I mean, yeah, because they laughed at you.
Worse than that, Taggart. They jeered at me, booed me, told me I was no good.
Take a hike, Powers!
Yes. Where's my tomatoes?
Take a hike, Powers! I must have been nuts to ever give you the role.
Even when I worked long years honing my body to handle the demands of any role, still they put me down, discouraged me, told me I was no good.
We're putting you down, Sheep. You're no good.
Finally, the only role I could get was stooge to a 4th-rate comedian who smashed pies in my face. And then they laughed at my humor. See, just like that. It's as if I were Spider-Man.
Yes!
Yes!
And then they laughed at my humiliation until I was forced to become the Jester.
Ha, ha, ha. I'm laughing at your misfortune. Ha, ha, ha.
If laughter is what the public wants, laughter at the expense of someone else, then I'm going to provide it for them in a manner that will make me the greatest star of all.
Clark Gable?
Exactly. And now, James Martin, the first and only director who ever hired me, the man who ended my career as an actor, is making his triumphant return to Broadway only hours after my release from prison.
Wow, and I thought I was limp. Well, you need me on the outside, setting things up, so you'll be ready to move as soon as you get out.
Precisely, Taggart. So we'll be ready to act as partners, you and I, full partners in glorious crime.
Yeah, I understand. I'm trying a new voice. I've heard it both ways. Getting your costume ready and making sure your crazy toys are working right. But I still don't know. I got a strong hate for that Moon Knight geek.
No, that
No,
works
it's
for
just
you.
the cigarettes finally getting to your voice.
That's
What
prison
kind of
life.
toys? What
It
kind of
makes
toys
you
does he have?
hard.
What kind of toys does he have in prison?
And we'll take care of him. But after our Broadway debut. Believe me, Taggart, I understand. After all, I have my own costume nemesis to heap revenge upon. His name is... Dun, dun, dun.
Spider. Oh, never mind.
Daredevil!
Yes.
But blind.
It is now 4 days later, and time is up.
The Jester is slated for release today. And considering his past actions, as well as his hatred for me, it might be a good idea to get over to Rikers Island and follow him when he gets out.
Will Riker has his own island?
Yeah, apparently.
And so,
It's next to Epstein's.
on Rikers Island.
Wise up, Powers, and play it safe this time.
I play it the only way I know how, like a trooper. Now, if you'll excuse me, my cab is waiting.
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. And as the cab pulls away from the grim walls of the prison.
Good thing departing offenders don't have so much luggage. I'd hate to explain why I'm clinging to the truck.
Velcro. Soon, at the Jester's isolated ingle nook, quietly nestled on the outskirts of the town.
Right here, driver. Come back at 6. I'll be going back into town with a hefty tip.
Gotta say, Mac, you're skinnier than I thought. Must be my rear shocks.
I beg your pardon.
I never promised you a rose garden. And as the cab leaves,
Now to see what he's up to.
my God, I just went Lynn Anderson. Meanwhile, let's check out a different cabbie. This one named Jake Lockley.
4 days and not a line of Taggart. I must be maybe I'm just being paranoid about him. Hey, Gina, how's the kids?
Ray's decided to come the next George Lucas, Lockley. He's out in Central Park shooting a student film. And Ricky's into naps these days. Must sleep 14 hours a day. I think he's in love.
With that cute girl from his school?
No, with his pillow. Mm-mm.
Oh,
It
yikes.
is a my pillow.
And Mike Lindell.
Mike Lindell, hard at work.
And how about you, Crawley? Don't suppose you got anything on Taggart today either.
You suppose incorrectly, my dear friend Jake.
2 words you got. 2 words. Not even more.
Not this time. No,
Two words,
this time
more
I
camo.
take up a good portion of the screen.
Wow.
All right, I'm going out for a smoke.
2 words.
see-
Makes them count.
A fellow matching Taggart's description got drunk on 6th Avenue last night and let it slip that he was due for some very big bucks. Bragged about meeting with this fellow named the Jester tonight, somewhere in the vicinity of Times Square.
Vicinity?
The Jester.
Oh, you must know him, the costume miscreant who harassed the fellow named Daredevil a few years back.
Can't read it.
It shouldn't be a hard fellow to spot, Jake. Ergo, locate the Jester and follow him to find Taggart.
Could take my flies with you.
Get
Now
Very,
visit-
very simple.
Get thee to a shower.
You're a dream, Crowley. Now get the hell away from me. You stink. And now that it's getting dark, I think it's time to change into you know who and stake out Times Square.
Oh, you mean your other identity known as the Moon Knight, all white, yet for some reason we say Jet a lot.
You know, times like these, I might push you off the building.
Instead of your son.
And speaking of stakeouts, at this moment, Daredevil eavesdrops over the skylight of the Jester's Inglenook.
Reggie, are you?
Not yet.
Ah, yes. Taggart has performed brilliantly in my absence. My costume is in perfect order. As are my deadly toys. And the large robots are gone. Meaning Taggart has already taken them to their marks in the wings. A pity I must write him out of the act. But after tonight, his usefulness as a scene setter will have come to an end.
Uh-oh.
And that is the true cream of the jest. For the Jester prefers a one-man show.
Couldn't get a date, huh?
No.
Oh.
Sadly, no.
I don't
It's
know
the
what to-
clothes.
Yeah, it's the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know
No,
what the Jester's
no.
up to, but it sounded like something big. Still,
His nose.
Yeah, big as his nose. Still, he's broken no laws yet, and I can't just pounce on him for no reason. He's not foggy eating a pizza after all.
Yeah.
You've got to buy me dinner first.
And this isn't and this isn't 2016 Marvel.
Oh, I'll simply have to follow him until something breaks. Hopefully that mask.
Like the wind.
And here comes this cab. I'd better get into position to hitch another ride.
Think so.
Oh, is it me?
Yeah, that's your
Oh,
you
It's
say
just the
cabby
cabbie.
from before.
6 on the dot, pal. Going to a masquerade ball, eh?
Something like that. And believe me, driver, it's gonna be a ball.
I bet. What the? Lousy weird shacks. Acting up again, like earlier.
But Daredevil turned an ankle. Soon, as the cab reaches the city and turns onto Broadway,
This is good enough, driver. The night is still young, and I think I'll take a stroll down the Great White Way. Just
say
me
hi
and
to
Zach.
You know, I am still young. Let's get going.
Here's the tip I promised, big boy.
Oh, that's not the tip I wanted. Oh.
Oh.
Just the tip.
Wow.
Whip.
She,
I'm getting out of here. This is not what I signed up for.
The whip.
Flip. There he goes. And there I go, far away from here. Oh, look, here I go. See? Just what I was saying.
Look at the funny man, Mama.
hey, don't point, Billy. It's rude.
Well, it's not any longer than his nose.
Look at the nice man's.
Now that nose is as long as his finger.
While on the nearby rooftop.
Renji? Oh, it's not you.
Still not yet.
Oh, yeah. Still no sign of Jester. Maybe it was a false lead. Wait, that's him coming down the avenue. Then Crowley's ship was on target, or at target, or near target. At least this far. Now to follow the clown and see if he leads me to Taggart.
We're target.
Our target.
Yeah.
What the? Daredevil? He's following the Jester too? Hope it doesn't spoil my play, because if he tries to take the Jester before and meet with Taggart, well, let's just say I'd hate to be forced into rescuing the Jester from a guy like Daredevil.
But as the Jester carelessly crosses the avenue, saved by the bell, the worst happens.
Out of the way, you crazy jerk! What's the matter with you?
What? You dare speak to the Jester in such terms? Shut your mouth, cretin!
Yo-yo me in the face?
Ow!
Here, Yo-Yo Ma!
Yo mama!
Above, the blind swashbuckler's radar sense homes in on the violence.
That does it. Assaulting an innocent citizen is enough of a reason. With yo-yos, no less. Time to shut the Jester down before he does anything worse.
Like break out the slinkies.
Ooh.
No! Just what I was afraid of. Daredevil's going to spoil everything. And I'm forced to stop him.
And as the crescent dart whips towards Didi's swinging form.
Too large and slow for a bullet, but I still gotta dodge it. What is it, some kind of boomerang? I was wrong. It's too high to be intended for me.
Saka.
Slick.
It was aimed for my billy club line. Some kind of blade cutting it. Although some people think it's a truncheon. It's actually a billy club. It wasn't thrown by the Jester. So by whom?
He recovered just as well as expected. Maybe even better.
These sounds. I've landed at the open-air entrance of an amusement arcade.
Ding 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 blippity bong ding 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 blip.
It's so fluffy!
Blippity bong ding.
So I've still got to prevent him from taking the Jester. I've got to do it the quickest way possible.
Meaning a swift descent by glider flight, as Moon Knight's cloak rides the wind.
Ride like the
Ride the wind. Do, do.
The
Ding.
Christopher Cross.
The noise! God, the noise! It's interfering with my radar sense.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
It's like seeing through a kaleidoscope.
So you think?
Yeah, because I can't see.
I'm not exactly eager to do this, Daredevil, but I can't let you take the Jester.
Huh? No!
Bing, bing,
I don't know who you are, friend, but the Jester just broke the law, and nothing's going to stop me from taking him in, even if it means a fight with you.
Gotcha! 3 space invaders with 1 torpedo! What a great move!
Get a job, hippie!
Shut up!
That's not how the game works.
Buzz could it.
Wonk.
I said it first.
All right, fella. If it's a fight what you want, then you just bought one in spades.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Fracked.
Sit this one out,
Oof.
Zach.
There's too many cases for Zach.
What? That's one? Oh, gosh. Radar's useless.
He always was in the show. That's why I didn't like him.
Hey,
Oof.
I have to rely on my instincts.
Chump.
so he calls him Jesus.
My foot just called you a chump. Haha.
And outside the pinball parlor,
Well, This bit of luck is almost too good to believe. Had I been forced into another battle with my nemesis, Daredevil, I might have been late for the opening curtain. But now I can simply walk scot-free and let Mr. Miracle and let the two big heroes bash each other up. Ha! A plot twist to gladden a jester's heart and put some spring into his bounce.
Ping,
That
ping.
guy.
Zing, zing, boop, boop.
Connect.
Lucked out. Snagged him with my remaining line on the first try.
Jing, jing.
And now,
Look
Look at-
Ping
look at this. Look at this, Moon Knight. This is my,
Gina Carano's pronouns.
yeah, well, that
Ouch.
box is tilted.
Not bad, Daredevil, but you're not the only one with a truncheon, you know.
I don't have a truncheon. It's a billy club. You hooded menace. What? He threw something.
Ding, ding, boop, buzz.
God.
Jing, jing, ziblang.
It felt just like a billy club.
Hey, look out. Some heroes, what are you trying to do? Kill us while you have your fun, eh?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have a lump on my head.
Look at those fingers.
Your head's already a lump.
Did we skip though?
No.
Because above the girls are saying they're talking about who the heroes' names are. You guys never did-
No, that's it.
Okay, because when you threw the truncheon, there was a line. There was 3 of them. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. Okay, maybe let's go next. The name's Moon Knight, Daredevil, and it seems to me that enough is.
Right. Enough. We've almost hurt some innocent people as it is.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly your fault, but I'll take some responsibility too.
The Jester is long gone away.
Long gone what?
Long gone, anyway.
Okay. You were after him for yourself?
Ooh.
Not really, but I was after a guy he's going to meet.
I don't
Oh.
swing that way.
Oh, I was about to say.
Sorry, Marlene.
Lady
Karen?
Trouble's friend?
I have a truncheon, but I also have a girlfriend, unlike you.
I have a billy club and I have assassin girlfriend, so your face.
Yeah, but you're dressed in blood, so when you bleed, nobody sees it.
You're dressed in white, so people think you're a racist.
Joke's on you, I am one.
Boys, your dresses are both good looking.
Then the laugh's on us. Both of us. You stopped me from nailing the Jester, and our fight stopped you from
Hey.
following him to your man.
He didn't get sent. You're better than Menace Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yes!
And all we've got to show for it is mutual bruises. Listen, he's supposed to meet my man. I mean, not in that sense. The guy I'm looking for somewhere in this area. So why don't we?
Oh, man.
Team up and try to get both of them? Sounds better than going at each other again.
Then let's move.
You and your knockoff billy clubs.
Then let's move.
Crunching.
You got it, Moon Knight. Anything to get away from that awful pinball racket.
Pinball.
Yeah. So yeah, we actually did skip it. Go back to when I threw the truncheon at him. On the bottom part, there's 3 pages. Yeah. You know,
No.
it
No.
says about, okay.
It's all part of the same page.
Oh, guess it is. Okay, my bad.
Trust your puppeteen.
I can't. He lies to me.
May I continue?
No,
Yes, go, go!
Please,
We.
Mais oui, mon ami.
Oh.
a lot of wee-wees in here.
That's all they've been talking about for 2 pages is the wee-wee. The stage entrance of the Majestic Theater.
Everything ready, Taggart?
Yep. They're in the back of the truck, and I'm up to 2 packs a day. All programmed like you told me and ready to roll. But I still don't believe how good these things are. You're a freaking genius, Powers. I don't know if I...
Please, my name is Jester, and toys are my business. Deadly toys, anyway.
Have you gained weight? You look fat.
That's right. Don't go to my market.
Then why are
I'm
you
retaining water.
Aha. All right. I'll be waiting in the truck across the street, Jester, with my walkie-talkie for further orders.
Not to worry. I'll radio your next cue in plenty of time. And now the stage awaits me.
Inside.
Oh, cut my lance, lest my heart, cracking it, break too. What fit is this, good lady?
What sturdy torments tyrant hast for me? What wheels, racks, fires? What flame, boiling in leads or oils? What old or newer torture must I?
Tack, 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 talk, tack.
TikTok?
Oh, God, not that.
What the?
Marbles! My weakness!
I've
With
lost
my
my marbles.
enormously large feet.
Everyone, please remain seated, and harm of physical nature will be avoided.
Latka?
Cyberman?
A robot? What kind of farce is Martin trying to pull?
Delete. You will be assimilated.
But the director himself is similarly incensed by the disruption.
I'm James Martin.
No,
What is the meaning of this outrage?
Sounds like Jameson.
That's my cousin.
he's
I only have one J.
he's James Jonah Martin.
You J's. 2 J's, and don't you forget it! Perhaps you do not understand. To avoid harm of physical nature, you must remain seated. Ah! Some kind of electric shock! Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this fiasco to present the true star of the show, the Jester!
Thank you, thank you. For my first act, I shall exhibit a dazzling display of fencing skills. On guard, defend thyself, villain. Ha! Disarmed you already. Well, applaud!
I can't. You disarmed me. I only have the one arm.
Ah, fair enough, fair enough. I never think these things
Try
through.
jazz hands.
You hear me? You're a captive audience, and you've just seen the greatest sword play ever staged. I demand applause, or at least some hosted fruit pies.
You get a big delight in every bite.
Oh, look, the perfect amount of K's for Zach.
Oh, boo.
Oh.
I'm not even Moon Knight in this issue.
It says KKK and then laugh. What's that mean?
More. Louder. I demand accolades. Bravos.
I thought he was going to say avocados.
Yay.
Stand up. I want a standing ovation. That's it. More.
Where are my tomatoes?
Ah, enough. Please, you do me honor, but I cannot bow all night. Thank you, my adoring public. Thank you.
Get off the stage.
And you, Martin, the talentless hack who rides on the shoulders of unsung actors, the fool who failed to perceive my genius and deprived me of my career.
You, Jonathan Powers with 1 J!
Yes, I'm poor. It's time to pay the piper, Martin.
Can only
Go
afford
to
one
the-
J.
Go to the box office now and bring the night's cash receipts to me. Go! Or do you require further prompting from my mechanical associates?
No, I'm going.
As for the rest of you, the usual dull cadre of opening night critics, the same fools who sabotaged my debut as Cyrano, and the same dreary celebrities and socialites who jeered me, I want you to approach the stage and deposit your valuables at my feet.
But I don't think I can reach down and touch them anymore.
That's right. All your cash, jewelry, valuables of any kind, old copies of Newsweek. Excellent.
Holy crap,
You
that
take-
rings at the wrist. Sorry.
I see a ring pop down there. That's good. I'll have that later.
That's a ring pop, yeah.
You take direction beautifully.
Outside. Uh-huh.
Squad cars, Daredevil. Heading for the Majestic Theater.
And if the disturbance isn't caused by the Jester, I'll eat his cat, Moon Knight, bell and all.
But we'll never know they're on foot. What if I had a Batmobile? Wait, I don't have that. Wait a minute. Just spotted an old friend in that truck across the street. Shouldn't take a minute, Dee Dee. Yes, I'll call you Dee Dee from now on. I'll meet you inside before intermission.
Hurry it up, Jester. There's a whole army of cops out there by now. You run into any snags?
Soothe thy fevered brow, my loyal partner in crime. As soon as I have the entire cast and audience at my mercy, the police can hardly move against me. But perhaps it is time to move on to the next stage. Go get the helicopter, Taggart, and pick me up on the theater's roof in, say, half an hour?
And that's when you're going to kill me, right?
I think I remembered this from Batman 89.
I'm on my way, Jester. I'm on my way, Jester.
I'm on my way.
Wrong, Taggart. You're not going anywhere, you chud.
Except where?
Except the dream time.
That was a snap. But I'm betting Dee Dee's, I told you I'd call you Dee Dee again. And but Dee Dee's end of it won't be so easy. Better get inside to land a hand. But first,
That's actually pronounced double D's.
that sounds weird calling that to a guy, but all right. Frenchie, you up there in the chopper?
Oui, Mark. I am above Times Square, and it is actually me this time,
Thank God.
just as you instructed.
Yes, I clearly did that. Good. There's a slight change in plans.
I am all ears, Mark.
Then listen. And listen good. Blah, 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 blah.
Meanwhile, as DD or double D, I've heard it both ways. It's the barricades.
Daredevil, it's the Jester again. He's taken over the theater.
That's what I figured, Manolis. I'm gonna go get him.
But you can't go barging in there. He's got 500 hostages.
Sorry, Manolis. You know I'd never jeopardize innocent lives. Jonathan Powers paid his debt to society and was set free for a second chance, but he forfeited that chance on his very first day of freedom. And not even the Jester can laugh at the law.
Is that true, Jester?
Well, actually, no.
I'm bringing him to
I
justice.
did not think so.
Who is Justice? I need to meet this guy.
He's with the New Warriors.
It's just us, just you and me. And now, my abject and faithful audience.
That Gil Kane shot, though.
I know. It is time for my crowning moment of glory on the stage. A moment which dictates your total humiliation there in the audience. You see, I am going to force you to
Consent.
electric slide.
To do nothing, Jester. You're finished.
Daredevil, bursting through the scenery. But I thought you were...
Trading punches with Moon Knight? Sorry to disappoint you. We kissed and made up.
Deciding off panel because it took a while.
Deciding that our punches would be better spent on you, Jester.
Well, it is modern Marvel.
Yeah,
It
we're
is,
saving the kissing for each other.
That's right.
I commend you on a most dramatic entrance, Daredevil. A pity it must be followed so quickly by your death scene. Once you get a whiff of my exploding popcorn.
Nice try, lunatic. You really didn't think I'd fall for the same trick twice, did you? I'm using nose filters against your knockout gas, just like you are.
La-di-da. In that case, my foe, you shall have to succumb to a more permanent sleep.
DD, or Double D, I've heard it both ways, parries the first thrust with his billy club, but...
And even if my foil fails to finish you, Daredevil,
Nice alliteration.
my faithful toy robots will succeed. Ugh!
That sounds like my cue.
No, your cue's in 5 minutes.
Or is that a cat in the background I've been hearing?
Yes.
Not mine.
So, your new friend Moon Knight joins the fray. But the Jester never fears, you know. The forces of dark merriment shall still win the day.
Zocked.
Hurry! Let's get out of here while they're all going crazy!
And while the audience boastfully exits and Jester has a stroke.
Frenchie!
He's
Not
getting a
yet.
grip on. Hey, leave him alone. He's getting a grip on himself. Okay.
Oh no, that's in Spider-Man. That doesn't happen here.
The chest plate of one of the robots slides open, and 2 toy airplanes flit,
Jump,
homing straight for the Moon Knight.
drill bits at the center of their propellers. Got to evade them.
Smack.
That's one.
Chris Rock?
Oh no.
That's slap.
Now to let the second one chase me. This way, little fella.
Meow.
And make sure the timing is just right before I duck.
Quack.
Duck. Goose.
Smack.
Chris Rock's a robot?
Oh!
My wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Daredevil and Moon Knight just smacked the crap out of me.
What the? The second play was explosive. That Jester's just full of tricks. But his bag's just about empty. Now only one robot left.
The explosion distracted you, did it, Daredevil?
What?
What a shame.
Don't spit on him.
Ooh.
Let's hope my truncheon, yes, not a nightstick, a truncheon. Put this last one out of commission fast. Brace yourself, Robbie. This is hurting me more than you.
Whack, 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 whack.
Wang. No, I'm not reading that.
Whack.
Wang.
Wanker.
That last robot just short-circuited. DD, how are you doing?
Just about finished with the Jester himself, Moon Knight. What a swud. I meant to say chud, but whatever. 1,
Yes.
2, 3. And 2.
Swacked.
Give him the Will Smith treatment.
Yep.
Here, catch him, Moon Knight.
But
What's the matter with you? You let him run right past you, like Spider-Man and that thief.
It's not my concern.
I missed the part where that's his problem.
Yeah, exactly. Stumble is more like it, Daredevil. He's almost out on his feet.
Yes, but he's headed for the roof. We have to stop him, you idiot. Not this again. We're hassling each other. The Jester is trying to escape.
To be fair, it's actually you just nagging.
Hey,
That's all
shut
you're
up.
doing.
Do your job.
I know all about it. I've arranged a little surprise for him. With your radar sense, you should have picked it up. There's 2 helicopters out there. But no, you can't. The fight's over, Double D. Come on outside, and we can watch the happy ending together.
Oh,
Or I could give you a happy ending.
oh,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, no.
Oh no!
and as the innuendos continue and the Jester reaches the roof, it's time for his own personal safety.
Too dark to see up there, but I can hear the helicopter. Good thing Taggart decided to come a little early. Well,
It's
not
just
such a
keep
good thing.
coming.
good. He's dropping a rope ladder.
That's not he's dropping.
Ha! We did it, Taggart! We managed to ruin Martin's opening night. Out with Daredevil and Moon Knight both, and still escape before the closing curtain. I can bring home the bacon and fry it up in a pan.
Yes.
A helicopter? I don't understand. He's getting away.
Not
Aren't
quite.
you, Moon Knight?
Not quite yet, Double D. You see, that's my helicopter. Piloted by my partner, not his.
You have
And-
a partner?
I don't want to speak about it. Anyway, and his ultimate
What about
destination.
Bruno?
Yes. And guess what, though? It gets better. His ultimate destination is the true cream of the frothy jest.
Ew.
I don't know what's
What the
worse,
heck?
the cream or the froth.
Okay, Frenchie, you can set him now right into the laps of those eager police officers. If you know what I mean.
They're not really cops. The Chippendales.
It's the village people. What are you
Young
doing,
man.
Taggart? Take me up, not down.
Take me up before you go.
Bah, betrayal, humiliation. They'll laugh at me again.
Ah.
Ha ha ha.
But it wasn't supposed to end this way. Taggart betrayed me. Rewrote the closing scene with a twist ending. It's wrong. All wrong, I tell you. I'll kill him.
Next issue, a bizarre and terrifying thriller called Ruling the World from His Basement. And with a title like that, it's got to be different.
What do you mean? That's every nerd in history.
Look at those nostril shots. Sure, that's not cocaine.
I'm glad I
No,
got
okay.
mine.
Oh,
But
there's
that-
the cat. There's the cat.
There's
Here's
the
the cat.
cat. Yes.
Oh,
But what an
Is it
excellent issue that was. We want to thank you so much for joining us.
All I heard was
yeah, what's the cat's name?
Cookie dough.
Cookie dough? That's appropriate. I like that
Yep.
name.
Me
it's
too.
because he steals all the cookie dough.
Yeah.
Well, we want to thank you so much for watching. We had a grand old time reading this. We hope you had a grand old time listening to our antics as the book got read to you. Oh, and the wow, Froggy, really? It is go ahead, cut me out.
Keep talking. I'm looking at the kitty cat the whole time.
The kitty
That's
cat.
right.
He's so
Well,
handsome.
We want to thank you so
And
much
he
for
knows it,
watching. What?
He knows he's handsome.
Oh, okay.
Meow makes
Yes.
meow makes cat.
It's a she.
Oh, she.
It's
Even
a she.
better. It's a she.
I want chicken. I want liver. Meow makes meow makes.
She's a very handsome woman.
Well, this was the best way to keep her quiet, was to finally let her just get up in my lap.
You know,
She's a beautiful woman.
she's a beautiful pussycat.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
Yes, they're talking about you.
Yes, we want to thank you so much for joining us. We had a grand old time, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
What?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Good night.
You're not.
Meow meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Remember, only kitties can start forest fires.
Yes.